Imagine this, that you're a hacker and you break into someone's Windows computer. Then you're so disgusted by Windows that you literally delete it and install Linux instead. I'm not joking. Russian hackers actually did this. They hacked into computers, looked around and went, ugh, Windows? Yeah, no thanks, and installed a whole different operating system to run their malware. It's like breaking into someone's house, being offended by their interior design, and renovating the entire place before you rob them. The audacity is insane.
Did I tell you I like clean cars? Are you mad?
Alright, so there's this hacking group called the Comrades. Yeah, that's their actual name. Sounds like a failed boy band, and they're believed to be Russian hackers. Now here's the thing about Windows. If you're a hacker trying to hide malware on a Windows computer, you've got problems. Windows Defender is actually pretty good these days. It's like trying to sneak snacks into a movie theater when the security guard actually cares about their job. So these hackers had two choices. Option 1, write malware for Windows, deal with all the annoying Windows stuff, and try not to get caught by Windows Defender. Option 2, just install Linux on the victim's computer and pretend Windows doesn't exist. Guess which one they picked? These guys literally said that, you know what, we're just going to install our own operating system. They used something called HyperV, which is basically Windows' way of letting you run a computer inside your computer. It's like those Russian nesting dolls, but for operating systems. Here's what they did step by step, and I promise this sounds made up, but it's 100% real. They broke into the target computer probably through phishing or some social engineering nonsense. They installed HyperV, which is Microsoft's virtual machine software, and this is the sneaky part. They installed it without the graphical interface. So on the victim's computer, HyperV is just running in the background like a ninja. You can't see it unless you specifically go looking for it in the command line. Most people would be like, oh, Hyper-V is on? I guess that's just a Windows thing, and move on with their day. Once they had Hyper-V running secretly, they installed a tiny version of Linux called Alpine Linux. We're talking super lightweight, like 128 to 256 megabytes. That's smaller than most smartphone apps. And inside this hidden Linux machine, they ran all their hacking tools and malware. It's like they built a secret treehouse inside someone else's house. And Windows Defender, which is supposed to be the security guard, couldn't even see it because it's in a completely separate dimension. Think of it this way. Windows Defender is like a security camera in a store. It can see everything happening in the store. But these hackers basically created an invisible room that the camera can't look into. Virtual machines run in their own little bubble. They have their own memory, their own file system, everything. Windows Defender can't inspect what's happening inside that bubble because it's technically a different computer.
How? How? I don't know!
I tested this myself with something called WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux. I downloaded some actual malware files from a safe research database, don't worry, and as long as they stayed in the Linux environment, Windows Defender was like, I don't see anything, everything's fine. But the second I moved those files to the regular Windows folder, boom, instant detection. Backdoor detected, threat eliminated. It's like malware hide and seek, and the hackers found the perfect hiding spot. The absolute comedy gold here is that these hackers hated Windows so much that even when they successfully broke in, they refused to work in Windows. They were like, oh, okay, we're in. Now how do we avoid actually using Windows? I know. Let's install an entire other operating system. It's the ultimate power move. It's like being forced to use a PC for work when you're a Mac person, except you're a criminal and you have the skills to just change the computer. If you're thinking, wait, could this happen to me? Technically, yes, but also probably not. This attack requires someone to actually hack into your computer, first admin privileges, to install Hyper-V enough time and access to set everything up without you noticing. So unless you're a high-value target, like government agencies or big companies, you're probably fine. But if you do want to check, you can open PowerShell and type some commands to see if Hyper-V is running when it shouldn't be. This whole thing proves a few things. Hackers are getting creative in the weirdest ways. Virtual machines are basically invisible to traditional antivirus software. The Windows versus Linux war has reached absolutely ridiculous levels. So yeah, that's the story of how Russian hackers broke into Windows computers and immediately installed Linux because they couldn't stand Windows. It's hilarious, impressive, and a little bit terrifying. If you enjoyed this absolute circus of a hacking technique, smash that like button and subscribe, because apparently cybersecurity is just getting weirder, and I'm here for it. Peace out, and remember, always check if someone secretly installed Linux on your computer. See you in the next one.